couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Paul George is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Covington in at the 3.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard, killing it in transition.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Paul George getting aggressive, showing us some power that time as he's able to get to the rim.
Paul against Leonard. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
George against Booker. Passes it to Paul. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Leonard from deep three-point land. That shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Crowder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Now, here is Morris. It's Covington on the wing. The pass to Zubac. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Morris. Bridges shot. Good.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Morris. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
Ball outside. Over Leonard. Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton.
Well, Ayton and efficiency go hand in hand. I mean, this guy's field goal percentage is on cloud 9.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Leonard looking over the floor. Three-pointer. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And there's George. That's good on the assist from Covington.
Just reading his opponent like a book. That time Covington with great instincts defensively.
Bounce pass from Paul. Bridges against Covington. Bridges misses. The Clippers trail. Here's Zubats. Again, Los Angeles. 1:03 left to play here in the first. Paul looking around. The 17-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender. But that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. The dish to Crowder. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Outside, George. Over Booker. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it out to Paul. For the 3, Morris with the block.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
Booker inside, defended by George. A nice shot by Booker.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. Stolen by George. Oh, Leonard in position. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Paul George, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Here's Bridges, and it's rebounded by Covington. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Leonard finds Zubats. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard against Paul. Leonard, no luck. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Leonard, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Clippers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And here's Booker from the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. Near the 3-point line, it's Morris. Not going to go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And the dunk by Zubats.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And that's going to be a treble.
Clippers ball.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside, George. Leonard kicks to Covington. Back to Leonard. Knocks it loose. Bridges with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Booker. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And George gets it to go. Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
I think there are some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism, the contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
George, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George. Morris has got 5.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
George passes to Zubac. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Crowder kicks to Paul. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
A good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Morris right side. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. Poked away. Leonard the pass to George. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. 8 seconds left in the first half. Paul with the screen for Booker. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Thank you, David. And we'll...
Your Suns, 30. The Clippers, 21.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Crowder a screen on Leonard. Kicks it out to Booker. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Here's Ayton. Nails the baby hook. Ayton's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Here's George. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Booker, and Covington sends it back.
You see why he gets blocks. Covington's length is always there.
Morris passes to Zubac, and stolen by Ayton. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Booker looking around. Dishes to Paul. The feed to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's now 9 points for DeAndre Ayton. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 11-point game. Here's George. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
The Clippers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. Here's Bridges, who's back up, and it's good on the layup. Bridges got his 2nd bucket.
Great effort level on the glass as Bridges is in there mixing it up.
Morris, left side. Leonard on the wing, defended by Paul. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Back to Zubac. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Paul left side. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's Paul. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Whatever the team needs, Chris Paul can provide it. Tonight, it's on the scoring end.
Pass to Leonard. He kicks it to Morris. Outside, George. Good D by Booker. Suns leading by 10. Paul with the ball. Now Covington defending. Ayton, a screen on Covington. Shoots over Covington. Stolen by Zubac. Morris looking over the floor. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Leonard against Paul. It's Crowder on the wing, and Covington sends it back, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Six on the shot clock. To the inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
A deep 3 from Leonard, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room headed. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Paul George is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Clippers with the ball. Leonard with no one around. No good on the 3. Suns leading by 10. Crowder with it. Leonard picks him up. Crowder the pass to Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Robert Covington picks one up.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
No good from Zubac. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Covington finds Leonard. Now Morris. Shoots over Crowder. And too long on the shot. And for the Suns, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And it's Ayton missing. Clippers trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
George with no one around. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And it's good for 2.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Booker in the corner. Stolen by George. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside, Crowder fires the 3, sinks the 3-pointer. And the Suns lead by 15.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
Outside, George. Back to Leonard. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Morris with the screen for Leonard. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. Puts it up from 12. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Booker against George. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Phoenix.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. He can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Morris. Phoenix grabs the miss.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Hayton on the wing. Booker, a 3-ball. It's hauled in by George. Here's Los Angeles now, down by 15. Covington dishes to George. Takes it off the glass.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up for threes, but PG could score on the inside.
So it's the Suns winning East. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to, well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Outside Wall. George, right side. Fires from deep. It's George on the wing. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Leonard outside. Second chance shot. And the jumper is good.
With confidence in his shot, Kawhi doesn't think twice from there. Just fires with conviction.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. And the Clippers have possession. Outside Wall, and stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant, the pass to Adams. Bane against George. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Kicks it out to Jackson. This one for three. The shot misses, so the Clippers will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Wall. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
So physical for a one. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Brooks, right side. Wall against Morant. Drills it from deep.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, and it says, tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Now here's Wall. George outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by Jackson.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside for Brooks. The three. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Brooks.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
Leonard outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Leonard's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Morant. Shoots over Wall. Kept alive. Jackson outside. For three. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
Now here's Wall. For three, George. The rebound by Jackson.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And it's Brooks missing.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
And the layup is good. He has 7.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Pass to Brooks. Adams with a screen on Leonard. Brooks from outside fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Wall. Back to George. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Bain. To the inside and stolen by Covington. George against Bain. Pass to George. Jacks up a three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
A fantastic three-point shooter. All George needs is a little airspace, and he's golden.
Now here's Bain. Back to Morant. The three ball. He can't hit that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Grizzlies up by 2. We've got...
Please give a big round of applause for your
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the 1. Memphis leading. Morant finds Brooks. Ooh, solid D from Leonard.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
George passes to Leonard. Again, the miss by Leonard. And here's Memphis. Morant with it. Guarded now by George. And it's Morant missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Leonard. George outside. Lets it go from the wing. Leonard, good. Leonard's got 9.
And Leonard is comfortable shouldering the offense. He knows this team looks to him to score. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Covington. Here's Zubac. Stolen by Jackson. Tipped. Zubac with the steal. Down low. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
To the middle. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. From the high post. Oh, got a piece of it. Morant with it. Guarded by Covington. Pass to Bain. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
It's George on the drive. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Morant. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. It's going to go on Paul George.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
He hits the second from the line. And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100, the first 100 player.
You deserve it, Ned. George's shot is off. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Jackson left side. Brooks outside. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
For Memphis, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Morant. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 9.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Wall, the pass to George. Over Bain. They grab their own miss. Wall finds Leonard from the arc. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. There's Jackson with the 3. George with a steal. Zubats with it. Checked by Brooks. To the paint. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. For Memphis, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Jackson outside. Back to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Here's Adams. Outside for Moran. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Off with the layup. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game.
The Clippers, 19.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got John Conchar. Also Tyus Jones out there. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Williams from long range. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers trail. Here we go, 1-on-1. Morris for 3. Williams grabs the board. And the Grizzlies shooting 35% so far in this one. Down low. And they're pushing it up. Got it.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Williams. Here's Aldama. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Nick Batum. And he can't get the first one. He's off on the second. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Coffey. Back to Jackson. It's Powell on the wing. 6 to shoot. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Memphis leading. Here's Conchar. Powell covers. Back to Jones. Now Williams. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Clark. There's the 3. And another miss by Memphis. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Outside, Williams. Pass to Aldama. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. For the lead. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Jones, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Conchar. And another miss by Memphis.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Shot is up. And another miss by Memphis.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Pow, it's good.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
The Grizzlies have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Outside Jones. Looking to end the drought. The kick out to Williams. Back to Jones. Fires from deep. Outside, Williams. Pass to Aldama. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
It's stolen. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third quarter. From the high post, Coffey grabs a board.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Back to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Pass to Batum. Jackson outside. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. On the wing, Conchar. From downtown. Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Conchar. Back to Clark. 3 on the clock. No luck on that one. Batum with the defensive effort. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Morris with it. From about 19. Now here's Powell. Takes a 3. No good on the shot. Outside Jones. 3 seconds left. Oh, and Jackson with the block. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Grizzlies. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in the point guard. Pass to Leonard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Oh, what a powerful move by Kawhi. Absorbing the foul, but still getting the shot in the air.
Good on the second one.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Ball against Moran. Pass to Bain. He shoots it. And it's Brooks missing. They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Here's Moran. And that one's long. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
George's shot is good.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
Here's Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Leonard. The shot that time not on target. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Baseline jumper. And it's Morant missing.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Zubac passes to Wall. Leonard with a screen on Morant. Wall for three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brooks outside. To the left wing. And here's Morant outside. And it's Morant again missing.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
George finds Wall. Leonard on the wing. Back to Wall. This one for three. They get it back. Covington passes to Zubac. Here's Wall. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. From behind the arc. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Bain. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Leonard for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. On the wing, Brooks. Leonard defending. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. There's the triple. It's stolen by Wall. Kicks it to George. Outside Covington. Zubac inside. Adams is there. Such a wide open look.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Pass to Brooks. Adams up top. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. 4-3. Brooks outside. Adams with a screen on George. Here's Bain. Cash.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Wall. Leonard for three. Laces one from three.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Morant with it. Now Bain. George defending. Now Brooks from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Lets the three fly. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is all flop. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Leonard against Brooks. Stolen by Jackson. On the break. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Covington. with the drive. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Ball against Morant. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Give this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Back to Leonard. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Outside Covington. The 3-ball. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. Brooks a screen on Wall. Shot from the wing. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's George. Brooks with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Morant pass to Brooks. There's the drive. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. Now Los Angeles with it.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need a nap.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this looks a bit out of reach.
George's shot is good.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
Pass to Bane. Brooks from outside. And Wall pulls it down. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
And that one's good. Covington.
Oh, the experience coming into play. Covington has the confidence to take and make big-time shots.
Outside Bane. Brooks with it. Launches it. Can't get it to drop.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
George. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Good luck trying to contain George on the drive. The mobility and the ferocity on display there. Oh, wow.
And here's Morant. With the teardrop. Oh, offline. 3-pointer Brooks. Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Hey, can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Here's Morant. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Here's Morant. Back to Adams. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Zubac. George outside. And here's Leonard. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Checked by Wall. It's stolen by Wall. Zubac passes to Wall. Here's George. To take the lead. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Brooks.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Here's Wall. George outside. Launches a 3. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Morant drawing the double team. The 3 from Bane. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers in the lead. Jacks up with 3. Covington no good. And the Grizzlies shooting just around 32% from the field. With the crossover, Morant with the bucket. Getting it done inside. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
George against Bain. Takes a 13-footer. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. George has got 19 points. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside for Morant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Adams. The 3 from Bain. Rebound by the Clippers. It's Covington on the wing. The kick out to Wall. George is screen on Morant. Wall for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And it's Morant again missing. Now Los Angeles with it. 3-point lead. Now Covington. So a close game sees the Clippers taking. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
You know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's in there.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Russell passes to Edwards. And the rejection by Zubac. And now here comes Wall leading the break. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And Russell gets it to go.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Covington. Here's George. Here's Zubac, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
clearly a foul.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Wall finds George. Zubac with it. George passes to Covington. Here's Wall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Here's George. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. George has got 6.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Gobert with a screen on Covington. Towns against Covington. And finished off by McDaniel.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard attacking. Gobert pulls it in. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Now McDaniels. Towns a screen on Wall. Here's Russell. Gobert in the corner. Just 3 to shoot. From deep. And it's Russell missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Russell against Wall. Russell dishes to Edwards. Into the lane. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Covington with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Leonard. Tries again. Zubac no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Towns high post. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. And you allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
And George kicks to Covington. George looking over the floor. The feed now to Wall. Now the pass to Zubac. George with no one around. Off target from outside. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Here's Edwards, and he gets it to go.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Outside, George, at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Now here's Towns. Loose, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by George.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. And Kawhi Leonard, with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is. I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Wall passes to George. Over Edwards. And there's Paul George on the assist by Wall. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. George against Edwards. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
That you can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Passes it to Wall. Back to George. Driving the lane, and George with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Towns. Back to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 5th assist in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
George finds Zubats. Outside for George. Wall against Russell. Shoots from the baseline. Wall, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 5. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Lets it go from deep. A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Wall's shot is off. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Towns against Covington. Leonard inside, lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 5. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scorers, it's essential. Yeah, even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Clippers leading by 5 in the corner. George with it. Drives to the hoop. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Russell looking it over. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Left side, Leonard. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Covington, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Wall against Russell. He kicks to Gobert. That's a 2 from Towns. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great.
22. The Clippers, 27.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Torian Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Reid. Yes! And the foul. Albert Covington picks one up.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Reggie Jackson comes in for John Wall. Here's Anderson after the made shot from Norman Powell. Here's McLaughlin. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Prince. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers leading by 7. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Coffee can't get it to go. Reid with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Prince, the pass to Reid. Back to Prince. There's the pass to Noel. Clock at 6. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Jackson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Passes to Coffee. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
To the paint. Here's Noel. And that one drops. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Powell. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Batum. That one goes in.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Pass to Noel. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Timberwolves shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Pass to Morris.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Powell. Dishes it to Morris. Kicks it to Powell. From deep. Offensive rebound. Jackson passes to Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Batum, and the dunk by Batum.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. It's good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Powell dishes to Jackson. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Coffey. Back to Powell. There's Jackson with the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's McLaughlin. And the wing jumper offline.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Back to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Batum is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Powell with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Towns kicks to Gobert. Here's Edwards. That shot off. And the Clippers will come the other way. Morris with a screen on Towns. Morris passes to Powell. There's Jackson with the three. And they'll get another chance. And there's the pass to Powell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Towns with it. Guarded now by Morris. Towns down low. Morris is there. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Towns. Passes it to Morris. Here's Coffey. McDaniels defending. Coffey passes to Batum. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Pass to Coffey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson down low. Defended by Towns. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. 11-point game. Russell dishes to McDaniels. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Jackson. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. And the Clippers lead by 12.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Edwards against Powell.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Batum sets a screen for Powell. Outside Batum. There's Jackson with the three. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Morris. Towns the pass to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Powell kicks to Jackson. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The pass to Morris. Back to Powell. And stolen by Russell. It's deflected. Gobert the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And that one's good. Towns.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
Outside Russell. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns, no luck. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Pass to Coffee. Jackson kicks to Batum. 6 to shoot. Jackson passes to Coffee. And here's Morris for three. Carries it from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 10.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For
veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Leonard. George outside. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Paul. Tipped. Outside Covington from deep. The rebound by Bridges.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Come on, who doesn't like the turnaround jumper, especially when it's taken with that kind of precision?
Booker against George. Leonard outside. Shoots over Bridges. Leonard can't get it to go. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Now here's Leonard, down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Up top, Crowder. Pass to Bridges. Over Leonard. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. George for 3, and good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
You can see how much John Wall wants to keep his teammates engaged, puts the pass exactly where it needs to be.
Paul against Wall. The reverse. He got a piece of it. They retain possession. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
The kick out to Paul. Back to Booker. And he can't get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Zubac passes to Leonard. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Paul against Wall. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
That's a specialty. Flying to the basket with no fear and conversion.
Pass to Wall. Leonard outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
It's Booker on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Now here's George. Takes the 3. He can't get it to go. It's Booker on the wing. George with a steal. Wall with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Zubac finds Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Wall against Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Ayton. That one off the back iron and out.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's George. Here's Wall into the lane.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to...
And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. For 3, Covington. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Going all the way to the rack. For 3, George. He drops it from range. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
Ball passes to Crowder. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A. I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Fires from the wing. George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard for 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Payne with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Shamet. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Shamet's got his first 2 points.
A little hang time with the double clutch, making it look easy.
Outside Wall. Back to George. Fires the 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
The 3 is up. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Oh, got that one up quick. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor doors.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. George against Booker. Pass to Covington. Back to George. The 3. The Clippers rebound. Zubats finds Wall. The three-pointer off the mark. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Paul with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Here's Ayton. Nails the baby hook.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the first half of basketball. George outside. Shoots over Booker. And stolen by Bridges. It's tipped. George with a steal. To the paint. Here's Wall. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
In traffic, around bodies, doesn't matter. John Wall, once he's inside, he's thinking score it.
Wall against Paul. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. There's 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Over Bridges. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubats. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Booker knocks down the long J. Booker's got 5 now.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Leonard for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
LA foul. Ivica Zubats. Second personal foul.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Outside Booker. 1 second left. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Clippers. 32. The Suns. 20.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there.
Oh,
wow. Get out the way, Greg! Come on. Get out the way!
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Leonard with a screen on Booker. George for 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And the Clippers miss again. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Booker. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Now here's Wall. Leonard outside. Covington inside. He's against Crowder. And that one's good. Zubats has got 6.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Paul against Wall. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Wall, the pass to Covington. Knocks it loose. Crowder with a steal. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's Jay Crowder demonstrating how strong he is. He's dominating the defense with his ability to play through contact.
The Clippers in the lead. And here's Wall. Outside Covington. Kicks it to George from outside the arc. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 8 rebounds in the game. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Crowder inside. Leonard defending. And it's Crowder missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Wall finds Leonard. Back to Wall. Right side Covington. And stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Booker. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a three-point play.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker.
That free throw good from Booker.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility so crucial.
2 minutes remaining.
The kick out to Wall.
2 minutes.
Back to Leonard. Ball against Wall. Just 5 to shoot. It's George on the wing. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. George has got 14 points. Ball passes to Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker with it. He's got 10. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Bridges finds Paul. 19-footer. And another basket for Phoenix.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And it's good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Wall. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Covington with it. To the middle. Here's George. Hauled in by Paul. Crowder outside. Out to Bridges for the lead. The shot no good. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Clippers ahead, up by 2. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, Paul George has been cooking all night. The defense has nothing for him right now.
Outside Paul. There's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Phoenix now. 4-point game. Here's Booker. Out to Bridges. And stolen by Leonard.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
Pass to Covington. Stolen by Bridges. Paul with it. Checked by Wall. Crowder, the pass to Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Paul George.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Kicks it to George. Puts up a 3. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Here's Covington. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 5.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Booker fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
How about that? Impressive, impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
George passes to Zubac. Outside Wall. George outside for 3. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker. Right side Paul. Pass to Aiden to take the lead. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Covington. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
Covington. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Outside Paul. Ayton, a screen on Wall. They get the rebound. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Leonard on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Zubac inside. He's against Ayton. Here's Leonard. Out to Covington. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
Robert Covington, calm, cool, and collected.
Outside Paul. Crowder with a screen. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Pass to Booker. Shoots over George. Booker can't get it to go.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
George's shot is off.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And 1:01 left to play in the 4th. Ayton passes to Booker. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Leonard way outside. Not going to go that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Now Wall. Outside Covington. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ball passes to Crowder. And connects from downtown.
These are the moments where Crowder has earned the trust and equity with his teammates. That's a big-time delivery.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So a close game sees the Clippers. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now Covington. Outside, Wall. Pass to George. The 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
Here's Morant. It's stolen by Wall. And now here comes Wall, leading the break.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
George, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here's Jackson. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go. Brooks with no one around. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The deep 3 from George. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Ball to Memphis.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Left side, Bane. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Wall finds Covington. Fires high post. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Brooks. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Can they get it? Covington's shot is off. 1:42 left in the first quarter. Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, he said that there are some areas where they can have an advantage. He said, we're best when we're aggressive, when we're contesting everything. It hurries the shooters. Block shots turn into transition buckets. We need some of those tonight. Guys, he has a team that's built to do exactly that.
Appreciate it, DA. They'll be trying to lock it down defensively. Guys, what do you think?
If you want to avoid a run-and-gun type of situation, this is the approach you need to take.
Well, slowing the pace is easier said than done. How will they go about it?
Now Leonard. Paul George missing from long range. A second chance effort. There's the 3, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Grizzlies ball.
.54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Morant passes to Bane. For 3. It doesn't go for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Morant looking around. In the corner, it's Payne. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Wall passes to Zubac. Outside, George. From outside the arc. And that one goes long. And so a tie game here as we end this low-scoring first quarter. And we'll be back shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And finished off by Morant.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
George looking around. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks finds Morant. Back to Brooks from past the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Leonard gets an open look and hits.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside Jackson. Payne for 3. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. No good from the wing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Leonard kicks to George. Pass to Wall. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. The shot by George, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Good on the 3-point shot. Payne's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Leonard. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success. And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard, killing it in transition.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And Wall kicks to Covington. 1:15 left in the first half. Wall passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Feeds it to Jackson. Leonard with the steal. All with it. Now defended by Adams. Stolen by Brooks. Crowder on the break. Here's Bain. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Outside, Wall. The three. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 12-4 run. Didn't think that was going to go in. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And here's George for three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Morant passes to Jackson. Shoots over Covington. That shot is off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
11. The Grizzlies, 22.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Clippers trail by 11. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. And you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. And the pass to Coffee. Morris looking over the floor. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Morant with the screen on Powell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. So Memphis ends up going with the new crew. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Powell. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 5 to shoot. The shot by Powell, no good. Memphis leading by 12. To the middle. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Morris outside. Pass to Jackson. Fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Outside, Jones. Pass to Clark. Shoots over Batum. No good off the back of the rim.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Jackson misses. Memphis has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Conchar can't get it to go. Jackson against Jones. Here's Morris. Kicks to Powell. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Clark for 3. Morris with the rebound. Back to Batum. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Batum's got his first 2 points.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The pass to Clark. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. That one wide left. Clippers trail by 12.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Here's Coffey. He's guarded by Williams. Shoots from the elbow. Coffey can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 10. Jones finds Williams. Here's Conchar. Guarded by Powell. And it's blocked.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Coffey can't get it to go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. Beautiful timing, execution, great move to the rack.
Now here's Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so is Memphis. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Lots of throwback stuff to Kawhi's game as he's just feasting now in the mid-range.
It's Brooks on the wing. Adams with the screen on George. Here's Brooks. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Passes it to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant outside. Outside, Bain. Brooks against Leonard. Bain passes to Adams. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's George. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And Morant throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Offensive rebound. Adams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, the big body and soft hands and positioning right there helped Adams to grab that board.
And that one misses. Clippers trail by 7. Outside Leonard. Lets it go. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The 3 from Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Covington finds Zubats. Outside for George. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here is Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Morant with the steal. To the paint. He's got a clear path. And Adams with the slam.
A solid defender. Morant adept at reading the opposition and realizing when to go for the steal.
Wall dishes to George. From deep three-point range. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Brooks. Shoots over Zubats. Brooks misses. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Morant with it. He's picked up by Wall. On the wing, Jackson. Shoots a fader. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And here's Morant. Bain passes to Morant. From deep. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about take a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
And it's good, 2 points.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
Morant with it. So it's Memphis picking up the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to and as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. Here's Gobert. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Leonard against McDaniels. Second chance effort. Leonard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside for Russell. Here's the 3. Drains the triple.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
Leonard outside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
George passes to Covington. Russell against Leonard. Driving in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot, but he can also take it right to the basket.
Now here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Edwards against George. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The kick out to Edwards. 5 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Zubac with a screen on Edwards. George passes to Zubac. Count it.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. McDaniels up top, covered by Covington. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Another shot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line on Robert Covington.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
The Clippers trail.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Wall. George outside. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
You know, George not content just to roam the perimeter now. He'll attack the heart of the defense as well.
Towns against Leonard. Out to the right wing. Towns a screen on Wall. Here's Russell. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
George outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's good from George.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Covington. Edwards for 3. That one doesn't drop. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And Covington, here we go, outside Wall. Outside Covington. Zubac, screen. Covington passes to Zubac. Rebound Minnesota. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Leonard against Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Leonard right side. McDaniels with some nice D.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Edwards. With 4 on the clock. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
That one's no good. Ball for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Minnesota with it. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot.
It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Covington against Towns. Back to Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
George left side. Lots of room. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Unwilling to give up on that particular possession, Wall takes things into his own capable hands there.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Russell. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. And teams have to tailor their defense knowing that Wall is going to be running the break.
Well, the thing that makes Wall special to me, BA, is his blow-by ability. His speed, his passing, his decision-making combined, but it's that blow-by ability that sets him apart when he's healthy.
Here's Russell. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Out to the right wing. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Wall giving me some evidence of that bounce. Throwing it down with authority.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. There's the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And he recovers it. The kick out to Wall. 3-pointer. That one is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Right side, Russell. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Oh, Covington with a block.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
Now here's George. Leonard outside. Takes a turnaround, Jay. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Leonard against Towns. Picked by Gobert. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Covington. The Clippers in the lead. It's George on the wing. The three is up. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Russell against Wall. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Leonard. Inside, George. And the jam by George.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a drilling passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Gobert with a screen on Covington. Here's McDaniels. Deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. 9 seconds left in the first half of this game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6. Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
28, the Timberwolves. 22.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
And Edwards, here we go. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Wall. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. McDaniels against Covington. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Out to Leonard. Takes it inside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Powell outside. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Down low. Batum's shot is off. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the middle. The steal. Jackson finds Batum. Back to Jackson. From the wing. The kick out to Morris. 4-3. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. On the wing, Noel. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now, and a missed layup. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Anderson.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
So it's Minnesota now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Out to the wing. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 6. Noel, that's good. Noel's got 5 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Morris outside. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Morris, and it's McLaughlin missing. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Jackson. Nice D from Anderson.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Pass to Reed. Over to the left wing. Here's Prince. Anderson with a screen on Powell. Inside. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Powell. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. That one falls for Powell. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Outside Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring capability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And both free throws good for Russell. Now George. 9 points in the game. Pass to Wall. Back to George. And George with the jam.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we wrap. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 47%, a nice number. So for Minnesota right now, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle, and it's McDaniels in at the 3.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
George passes to Wall. Stolen by Russell. Towns down low, covered by Covington, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite, but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Fran?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. the bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
He couldn't sink them all, but did just enough to make this a two-possession ball game.
Counted from distance.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's good.
Really difficult to contain Paul George in these pick-and-roll sets because of his speed. I mean, that's one element that gives him a great advantage. He's really good at making decisions in tight spaces and in these pick-and-roll situations.
And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot.
What you say?
Wow.
My goodness. Come on now. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Pass to Covington. Leonard with the ball. McDaniels covering. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Out to Leonard. Over Towns. Leonard can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass.
Hey, you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. It's Edwards with a drive. It's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Now here's Towns.
2 minutes remaining.
Fires for 3. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. For 3, Covington. Tries again. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Russell against George. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Leonard up top. To the inside. Here's Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
George passes to Leonard. Down low. Here's Covington. And he buries it. And that one brings him within 1.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles the other way now. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, this is a tough moment.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this was so many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Towns. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
John Wall, second personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Russell. And he commits the intentional foul.
Kawhi Leonard, first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
If you're a point guard like Russell, you handle the ball a lot in close games, so you better knock down your free throw.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
George for 3. Can't knock in the 3. It's stolen by Leonard.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
To the best kid